In today's video, I'm going to present you with the VR games I'm most hyped for, and I want you to do the same down in the comments. Let me know if you agree with any of these titles, what other games you're excited for, and if you've pre-ordered, or if you're simply just waiting for a review, let me know down in the comments. Remember to hit the like button if you enjoy the video, and consider subscribing because I have lots more VR to show you. Let's get into it. The team behind Propagation VR, a super stylish, intense horror and free-to-play arcade-style shooter, are making their first full game called Propagation Paradise Hotel. It's coming to all major platforms and looks like the type of fantastically dark survival horror adventure I will love. Drop Dead Cabin is starting to look pretty awesome with its 80s neon feel, and who doesn't love that Call of Duty zombie style game where you group together with some online VR buddies to stop the undead horde getting inside your house, barn or cabin and killing everyone to survive till morning. I'm very interested to see how this one shapes up. With the release of PlayStation VR 2, the game release library is growing, and while we have some games we all love coming to the system, such as Demeo, Cities VR, which will surely give us some more building space, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition, Jurassic Park Aftermath, Cosmonius High. Even though an enhanced version of Job Simulator I think would have been a better idea, there are some games you simply cannot play anywhere else. Become an elite contractor in Firewall 0 Hour and squad up for PvP and PvE multiplayer missions. While we have no release date just yet, I do expect it to be announced very soon, and I look forward to using the eye tracking features to select weapons and possibly more.
Are you ready?
Hello Neighbor VR Search and Rescue is a groundbreaking VR horror puzzle game where you sneak into your creepy neighbor's house to save your friend. It's coming to Steam, Quest 2 and PSVR 2. Now personally, I don't know much about this franchise, but I'm very excited to see this when it launches later on next year. Switchback VR is the sequel to the much loved Rush of Blood, and it's taken us back to the greatest horrific rollercoaster experience you can have in VR. Now it's going to be using eye tracking to bring you more jump scares and having to avoid being hit in the head thanks to headset haptics. I simply cannot wait for this game. Rumours of a new Batman VR game could be coming from Camouflage, the studio behind Iron Man VR. Some court documents revealed some details of Meta's acquisition of the studio, revealing that in September 2022, Meta acquired Camouflage, which currently is developing Iron Man VR and Batman VR apps for Quest. Now, the previous and only Batman VR game was made by Rocksteady, who had a huge success bringing the games to flat screens. The Batman VR game focused on the detective side of Batman, skipping over any action, but it felt incredible to play, and it also gets really twisted at the end. If you had already picked it up, let people know down in the comments if you enjoyed it. It's also now available on PCVR and is usually on sale. Camouflage did a really great job of bringing the Iron Man IP to VR, and if you're looking for a review of the Quest version, and I've got you covered with a video in the description. Horizon Call of the Mountain is shaping up to be a must-own for all PSVR 2 owners, and PlayStation know it. Nothing confirms this more to me than being the only game bundled with a PSVR 2 at launch, so I have very high expectations. While Sony are the publisher, the developers Guerrilla, who need no introduction, have teamed up with Firesprite, who brought us the Persistence. At launch, this game was a timed exclusive to PSVR, and was about as close as you could get to an actual Dead Space VR game. The Persistence is now available on PCVR though, and is probably on sale as we speak. I really enjoyed the Persistence, and I really hope you check it out. On December 2nd, the sequel to The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is finally being released. The original game is still considered a premium VR title and struggles to be bettered. Chapter 2 Retribution is looking to double down on what made the original great, and is releasing on Quest 2 first, but a staggered release for PCVR and PSVR 2, which has left some players feeling a little bit frustrated. Let me know your comments down below if this has affected you. Me personally, I can't stop thinking about about their next title, Behemoth, which is a brand new survival game which we know frustratingly little about, and is currently only stated for Rift and Quest in 2023, but I have a strong suspicion this will also be announced as coming to PSVR 2 later down the line. Virgo II dropped its newest trailer quite a while ago and has been pretty quiet since, which made me think this game is going to suddenly appear with a bang and knock everyone for six. Developer Zach worked with Valve before starting his own project on the original Vertigo, which he later remastered to amazing results, which gives me no doubt my excitement and expectations are going to be met and maybe even bettered on the release of Vertigo 2. Netflix, alongside developer Tenderclaws, who made the Under Presents and virtual reality series, are releasing Stranger Things VR on all major platforms in 2023. The game will let you play as the fearsome Season 4 villain, Vecna. You will be able to explore unknown realities, which by that I'm assuming is the Upside Down, invade mines, and conjure nightmares to get revenge on Eleven and the town of Hawkins. Gambit, from developer Xreal, the guys behind Zero Caliber, are making a 4-player co-op campaign VR game, and it doesn't seem like a straightforward shooter. It really does look like you will need to work together to get through the waves of enemies. The campaign is stated to be over 20 hours long, have over 9 levels, over 3 chapters, which may be released over time in stages. There's lots of weapons, a deathmatch mode, and more. I'm looking forward to checking this out in depth, but if you're looking for some single player campaign gameplay, head to the video in the description. Breaches from Triangle Factory wowed the community with its recent and still open public alpha, bringing Rainbow Six Siege into VR. There's still tons of work to be done, but what's here now works really well, and I'm looking forward to seeing the potential this game has to offer. I gave my thoughts and dropped some gameplay on the alpha in the video description. The beautifully stunning, scary Lady Dimitri is heading to PSVR 2. And while some of us have already experienced how amazing Resident Evil 8 is in VR, I have very high hopes for an official Capcom release with PSVR 2. I'm excited to see how they make use of the headset haptics and the use of eye tracking to possibly see what scares you most or maybe even excites you. Now, there are tons more VR games I'm excited for. Let me know if you enjoyed the format of this video. Check out more of my content here, like my top 8 games I'm definitely going to be buying day one, and I will see you all on the next video.